Good evening, guys and girls. I am your voice of choice, DrMarxout, and we're bringing you this week's Cure for the Common Wrestling Show. That's right, this is Remedy. And we are kicking things off with a challenger versus champion match. Cade, who staked his claim as the sole #1 contender for Jimmy Havoc's Headhunter Championship on Storm this week when he pinned Kirsty Ramon clean in the triple threat match. This match is non-title. However, the match they will have at When Fluffy Bunnies Attack will be very much titled. Cade, the first man to join Project Mayhem, the first man out this week on Remedy. Looking to bring one more bit of gold to that fold. Completely not meaning to rhyme everything I'm saying right now. Hello, Feck. Welcome to the feed. I've actually been working on trying to get your guys signed to our roster. I will drop you a line after our show and we will discuss business. A couple questions and concerns, traveling and all that other jazz. We'll have our people talk to your people after the show. Seeing Feck representing Air Chaos brings to mind our big main event and emphasis on big. I sort of alluded to it last week on, I want to say it was Blackout. Might have been Voltage, I honestly don't remember at this point. But our main event tonight, just because it's not a match for title contention. It's not a match because someone disrespected someone's mama or smudged their puma. We got us a meat mountain match going on. 4 of the biggest tag teams across the triad. And I don't mean big as in, oh, like Adrenaline Underground's huge, everyone loves them, yay. No, I mean sheer size. We had to reinforce the ring quadruple fold. It's going to be big. And I'm just going to keep alluding to the fact that it's huge. McMassive. That's later on though. Right now we have our current Headhunter champion. Yes, I've got your contact information already. Our current Headhunter champion, Jimmy Havoc. Oh, is that this weekend? Mexican standoff? I thought we had a couple weeks. God damn. Supernova Pro in the feed. 2/3 of the triad heads. Woo! The man that had to have us increase our insurance rates. Probably the most famous deathmatch wrestler in the game today. And he's here in Blitz, and he's got gold. He's got Cade tonight. Cade's got Havoc. We got an opening bell, and Remedy is upon us. Cade ducks the line early. Into that neck breaker, drops into the Wizard Special. Havoc fights back with an arm drag. It's weird seeing him try to be technical. These two men will lock horns for that title. Big knee strike, drops Cade. Havoc out to the apron. Drops the knee one more time across the back of the head. Daddy's 3 count begins his count. Havoc begins throwing the strikes with that elbow and that right hand. Throws out that forearm shot. Cade Staggered, but still standing. Havoc letting the fist do all the talking here tonight. Cade falls into that jawbreaker. Almost looked like he was trying to throw a flatliner, decided to go to the shoulder instead of the mat. Havoc up on the shoulders. Dropped with the flapjack. Cade with that Misaki kick. Throwing that shot to the midsection. Cade looking to claim his first gold since leaving the Cruiserweight / Super Junior / Blitz division. Decided to make Papa Ripley proud and go for our deathmatch title. Only gets a 1 count on the champion. Havoc's resiliency is absolutely bonkers. He just shrugs that kick to the top of the head. He's playing with that short Michinoku driver, though. And Cade just stomping a hole right now, kicking through the ribcage of Havoc. Goes for that kick down low. Havoc catches it, sweeps out the back of the leg. Now into the single leg crab. Cade, though, grabs that rope immediately. Chip Stackworth with the good facts worth. Cade up on the shoulders. Dropped to that Death Valley driver out of nowhere. Havoc looking to end this quick. Spins Cade around, has him hooked. Acid Rainmaker. Cade playing a dead center. Back press, hooks that leg. And Cade kicks out at 2.5. I want to say he's the first man to kick out of that this season. Knows all about that clothesline from his battles he had with Mighty last year. Havoc now, that wristband to the face. I feel like that's almost tape. Tape sounds reasonable. Trying to pop out that elbow. And Havoc apparently knocked Cade out. Champion stole it here. Cade apparently didn't feel like he was actually down for the full 3. Now lays in the 3 count. Oh, these two are going to get gross. We move on to triple threat action with one half of each of the 3 teams representing our tag team championship match at When Fluffy Bunnies Attack. Sure. We got Mighty. We got Carmelo Storm, and we have one half of the Risen. One half of the champions. We got Aka Oni locking horns here tonight. No pun on the fact that Oni wears horns on his hood. I'm kidding. Partial pun. Sorry for our mic cutting out there. Trying to do 1,000 things at once in the booth. Receiving word from the back that we've actually gotten word that our next pay-per-view, When Fluffy Bunnies Attack. Yes, I'm going to keep saying the name because it's goddamn hilarious. Every single match will be held in the Iron Maiden structure, but not our own Iron Maiden matches. Every match will be in a cell. Because that's what you do when Fluffy Bunnies attack. You lock them some bitches up. Within that, I don't know what's going on. So I'm sure they'll find some way to make everything a little bit different. But that's in a few weeks. Welcome to the feed, Justin. Just in time to see half of tag team action. Akaoni. After the weekend of the Risen last year. Awaits his first opposition. And we got Mighty coming out first. Currently one half of the Supernova Pro Cruiserweight Tag Team Champions. Successfully defended those belts with partner Eddie Van Hazard against the Risen. And thusly earned them their spot at When Fluffy Bunnies Attack. Risen hasn't lost very often since claiming our gold. So if you can beat them once, you get a shot. But since Storm Team 3 had already had their match reserved, we weren't going to take that away from them. We're not one of those companies. It says, hey, you have a title shot. You know what? This guy's just coming back. He gets the shot instead. That ain't us. We're not going to say, hey, you're super over. We're going to take you out of the match and arrest you and give it to someone that doesn't deserve it. That ain't us. Speaking of Storm Team 3, wearing the white for a change. Not flanked by his partners and completely blowing the pyro budget. Carmelo Storm. I want to say this is his first singles match outside of the Cornet Cup this season. Storm Team 3 has been very successful as a team this year. The only match on their resume to this point is against the Risen, which is a pretty damn good thing to be able to say. It's weird seeing him out here in solo action. Next week on Remedy, we will get the other half of these teams in action. In Storm Team's case, another third, because, you know, there's 3 of them. Akaoni. Mighty. Carmelo Storm. That is 3 count, recovering after that shot he took from Cade. Bell rings. Oni pops up with that Frankensteiner out of the gate. Ducks the line on Mighty. Snapdragon. Mello playing to the crowd here at the Storm Shelter. And he turns the attention back, throws out those right hand forearms. Snaps off a headbutt. Mello staggered into the corner. And he throwing the kicks. Mighty thinks about approaching. Decides, kick him a few more times. Throwing those shots, gets ducked. Oni pops off that knee strike. Champ here in full control early. Mello looking to box. Here's Oni. Oni ducks it. Dumps Mello out to the apron. Takes him the full way out to the playground. Mighty tries to sneak up on Champ. Gets caught with the forearm strikes. Oni's strike game is ridiculous right now. Slaps off that tilt-a-roll neck breaker. Talking about strikes, he goes off and does a flippy thing. Thanks. Mello dancing like he just won something. Oni trying to steal the count. Gets nothing. Mello, I want to say that was his first bit of offense. He gets caught with the Snapdragon. Oni with the bridge. Only gets a 1 count out of it. Mighty trying to keep the guard up. Oni just completely breaks through with the forearm strike. Elbow to the low. Mello throwing out those kicks. And the Mighty just comes out and ruins the party with his low lariat. The Mighty hung out to dry on the top rope. Mello with the slingshot into the vertical. And he runs back in, drops that elbow, and then a backflip just because he can. Brings Mighty back to his feet just to knock him right back down with the forearms and the kicks and the knees. Mighty, though, go-to black eye move, that complete shot. Mighty ducks the line, gets caught with one on the way back in. Now he pops up that knee strike to Mello now. Pair of forearm shots. Oni's just throwing the fist like he's got somewhere to be right now. Mello butterflies the arms into that overhead suplex. Mello comes with a pair of clotheslines. Ducks the line from Oni. Oni spins around right into a left hand from Mighty. Northern Lights off the ropes. No bridge. Iceman's pissed off somewhere. Mighty Kotaro Bulldog. Trying to steal it here, 3 count in position. Only gets a 1 though for his worth. Oni slides out of the way of that Misaki kick. Oni dodges the shot, knee strike, off the ropes, into the kick. Demon combo, Mighty got kicked in the face from Oni and then kicked in the back of the head from Storm. Storm dodges the forearm, soul kick down low. Oni snaps off the DDT. Into the quick cover. Mello, though, finds a way out at 2.5. Mighty trying to get to his feet. Oni giving chase to the outside. Everyone's back in. Oni runs in, gets snapped off with a spine buster. Mighty is, in fact, wearing the Crimson Mask. Now dropped to that pile driver. That's not going to do him any favors. Into the cover. Storm only gets 2 out of it. Mighty repping Steel City Strong Style, the only American in the match. Cutter out of nowhere. Best way to make that joke. Oni, though, breaks it up and looks like he dropped the knee on the back of 3 count. Thaddeus is not having a good evening right now. Oni on the shoulders, popped off with a sit-down powerbomb. Storm, last man standing, referee not there to count anyone down. Brings Oni up, deadlift. Into that DDT. Mighty back to his feet. Drops the elbow across the sternum. Storm rolls to the outside. Mighty looking to steal it on Aka Oni here. Oni, though, kicks out at 2.5. Mighty kick down low. Has Oni on the shoulders. Snaps off a Dominator. All sorts of stank. Mighty looking for the Thunderbolt here. Gets all of it. First time he's used that since that match with Alex Cloud. Gets hung up on the ropes by Storm. Storm runs through. Eye of the Storm Cutter. And if Mello hits that at when Fluffy Bunny's attack, we will have new tag team champions. Carmelo Storm absolutely picked his spot there. I want to say this is probably where Mighty got busted open. That was nasty as hell. Heel kick. And got drop kicked to the back of the head. There was that first cutter. Oni and Storm exchanging strikes. That twisting DDT out of nowhere. Storm will then come and hit that Eye of the Storm on Mighty. ST3 looking very good heading into the pay-per-view. Mr. Stackworth, when does Mexican Standoff begin? We need times. I just received word our next match was supposed to be a 2 versus 3 handicap match between the returning Gentlemen's Club and this new team that, as of now, they're being called the Kingdom United. However, Izzy Wrecked was found absolutely laid out in the back. Nigel Von Bartleby, current Haas of the Year, said he'll still do this by himself if he has to. That's a man. It's a giant of a man, but that's a man. So we're getting one half of the Gentlemen's Club making his return. Has an arduous task taking on the debuting Kingdom United. I don't know much about these guys. I just know they're from England. I know the guy that's apparently their leader looks like a douche. The other 2 guys are apparently brothers. I don't know. I haven't seen a lot of tape on these guys. I've seen a couple vignettes that they wanted to air. We just weren't ever able to. They were at a country club. I think they were playing, I don't know, polo. I don't know, whatever rich people do. Sipping tea with all the pinkies out. I know who Nigel is. We love Nigel. NVB's a beast. Last year's winner of the Leon White Memorial Haas Battle Royal. That seated him as the Haas of the Year across the triad. Looking to repeat that performance this year, assuming he can get over his first match where he's got to take on 3 goons. And there you go. Tomorrow night begins the Mexican Standoff special event for Supernova Pro. Looking forward to it. Nigel Von Bartleby. Huge monster of a man. 7'5", I think, 7'6", somewhere in that ballpark. Goes about 410, 420. At that point, they're just pounds. No one's even counting. Man's huge. His mustache is huge. It's weird seeing him in singles action. It's usually flanked by Izzy Wrecked and Skeevy Ray Vaughn, and sometimes Beck Wild. That's only if Skeevy's there. There's a whole lot of England in this match. Looks like he went out and got himself a proper eye patch between last season and this one. Talbot in front. Brother Talbot in the suit. Sterling, Tip, Danbury in the middle. Talbot and Talbot, the Winchester brothers. I've seen some work that Talbot's done. Talbot he's the guy on the, I guess he'd be our left here in the shorts. Very classical UK submission style wrestling. Big brother Talbot. I've been told I don't know how much wrestling he does as much as he just fights. And then their leader, Sterling, Tip, Danbury. Danbury. I don't know. It's something like that. I'm being told it's Danbury. Just kind of has one of those faces you want to punch. Nigel starting things off. And Sterling tipped Danbury, the smallest man of the team, starting it off against the Haas. Nigel immediately going to go to that power game. Flips out that vertical suplex toss. And then drives that boot across the face. Irish whip. NVB sent into the Kingdom corner. It's caught that avalanche clothesline. Now STD into that neck crank. So much arrogance. So much goddamn chest hair. Like seeing a half-shaven Wookiee convention. Danbury drops that knee to the back of the head. Now that overhand shot. Of course, every shot you throw to Nigel when you're only 6'3" is an overhand shot. Catches him with the big boot. Bartleby just shrugs it off. Right back to that power game with that suplex toss. Danbury rakes the eyes. Kicks down low into the DDT. Had to jump for it. Brings in Talbot, the muscle of the team. Bartleby, that short shoulder tackle. He's a full head taller than Winchester. Hip attack in the corner. Talbot having words of 3 count. Bartleby's doing work right now, fighting for his very survival. Overhead chop. Now into that nerve pinch. That Haas staple. Winchester dumped outside of the playground. NVB giving chase. I would almost think he'd want to take a count out here just to at least get a victory. Of course, that's not how gentlemen do things. Runs through for that almost spear, gets caught with the knee to the top of the head. Winchester thrown head first into that turnbuckle post. Nigel bounces him off it again. That's not very gentlemanly. Refs count at 7. Both men back in. Nigel's right hand gets caught and then slapped across the face. No sort of respect. Lucha bump in the middle. It's weird calling a lucha bump with these two big dudes. I don't know if they're bad enough dudes to take president from Angels, but they're just big. Flips out that suplex toss one more time. And then just walks across trying to crack the ribs. Has him stretched out, punch right to the heart. Of course, he has about 10 pounds of chest hair there to stop him. Bartleby into the bear hug. Talbot in to break it up. Talbot's first action in the match is to stop his brother from getting tapped out. Throws out a Russian leg sweep. The technician of the team here. May have just, you don't want to piss off the bear. Bartleby knocks him off the apron. Into the cover. Winchester kicks out at 2. Danbury gets in the ring. And then Wisely gets out. Gets brought right back in the hard way, though. And Bartleby's taking the Kingdom apart right now. Big overhand shot from Talbot. Into that chop block right to the front of the knees. Trying to keep the big man down. Pair of clotheslines, drops Bartleby. Talbot runs through, throws out a big clothesline of his own. Irish whip far corner. Off the ropes. Throws that sick haymaker. Bartleby, though, comes right back with that bear hug front slam. Talbot tags in Danbury still. Danbury hits that lariat. Throws out a right hand. And then decides he wants the posture. Gets caught with the clothesline, though. Bartleby has him up. Military press off the ropes. Slingshot's back off. Big slam. 420 pounds across the lower back. Into the cover. STD out. Bartleby hits that headbutt, top of the head. Goes for that bear hug, gets caught. Danbury almost a hip toss. What the hell strength is this? Picks him up, drops him on the knee. Danbury, scary strong, has... That was sick. Sends Bartleby into the corner. I don't know if we're going to see the Bartle Buster. We'll have to wait. It's still early. And the Kingdom having words here, discussing some strategy. We're doing something, I don't know, maybe they're discussing plans to go do croquet. I don't know. Key lock. Bartleby, though, way too strong, fights out of it. Has a hold of Danbury. Dumps him out to the playground. Talbot watching, making sure his boss doesn't get beat up too bad out there. Tries to throw that shot. Nigel, though, dodges it. Bartleby right back to that nerve hold. All the hostages are using it. Not all the hostages are getting their knee picked out like that, though. Stops the momentum, that low kick. Takes him down with the running clothesline. Brings Talbot back, and big shoulder tackle. We have not seen Talbot in this match legally yet. Winchester throwing all sorts of power game right now. Bartleby sent down to the corner. Apparently more shit talking has to happen before things can, get physical again. Bartleby sent right back into the corner. Set pillar to post going far side. And Winchester's apparently just toying with Bartleby right now. Izurek has been taken out of the facility on a stretcher. We'll have to keep you posted as we find out more. Bartleby, though, fighting back. Overhand shot. As Winchester back up in that bear hug. It's not looking like it's paying off yet. Bartleby hip attack in the corner. Brings Winchester out with the alley-oop. Drops all that weight across the left elbow and shoulder region. Can get their elbow. Big boot. Bartleby walks through at the right-hand shot. Into a Uranage out of nowhere. Bartleby's starting to look like he's getting winded here. Gets laid out with another shoulder tackle. Numbers game might be finally catching up here. Popped him up into the European. Hooks the leg, back press. And the Kingdom United victorious here against Nigel. Bartleby would clinch in two of those bear hugs. And then Danbury with that freaky strength out of nowhere. Dropped into that brain buster. Bartleby would fight back though. Winchester would survive that. That half Nelson into the Uranage. Bartleby apparently learned how to throw some new moves over in the offseason. In the end, Winchester would throw that pop-up European uppercut. And the Kingdom United victorious in their debut. As we find out more about Izzy Rect, we will keep you updated. Speaking of tag teams, we've seen something like this earlier. Half of each tag team in that men's tag team title match. We're going at it. Right now we have Chip Stackworth's least favorite woman wrestler, Mayhem Miller, representing our women's tag team champions, taking on Valentina. The woman that pinned, I think she pinned her on Storm. I honestly don't even remember at this point. I just know that Erica Rumble was successful against Mayhem. No respect for Mel. I love it. I love the hatred. Miller first out. Valentina rushing the ring. Taking a page out of the Mayhem playbook, going right to work. Trying to get a quick edge on the champion here. Or part of the champions. Liu Kang kick early. I don't even know if the bell rang yet. I know Miller's bell got rang. Valentina into that short arm bar. Miller dodges the stomp. Kicks down low. Into that DDT. Quick kip up. Into the moonsault with the knees. Apparently learned something from that match they had against Akane Yamamoto. Miller's got a whole new bravado this season after joining Mayhem. Has Valentina up into the facebuster. Forearm to the face, barely gets a 1 count. Miller drives the knee into the side of the head. Pulls back, fires off another one. Besides 3 works. To be fair, Miller's at least won more matches than Jacob Oxley did. Oxley was pretty bad. But I guess we all have that one bone soldier in our pocket. Miller trying to take out the legs of Valentina, looking to slow her down some. Valentina, though, comes back with the up kick. Trying to completely dissect that elbow. And a leg drop, sister. Sister. Hits off that perfect neck snap. Goes for another one. Valentina springboards in with that shooting star. Miller slow getting to her feet. Valentina spins her around. Into the Caliente DDT. Valentina looking to make short work here. And does. Mayhem's 0 for 2 on the night. If Valentina can pull that off at when Fluffy Bunny's attack, we'll have new women's tag team champions for the first time. That springboard shooting star off the second rope. Valentina takes out the trash quick with that Caliente DDT. Erica Rumba successful in 2 straight weeks against the champs. They actually haven't lost a match yet this season. So, there you go. Mayhem gets one more shot to get a win here. As Ollie Oxenfree, our Blitz division #1 contender whose stock has risen ridiculously in the last few weeks, looks to go one-on-one against the champion who just regained that belt. After his last 2 wins, he got Ollie Oxenfree. Apparently the brass like what they saw, so he is next in line for Nightmare. Guano Loco was taken off concussion protocol over the week. He will be still attending Mexican Standoff. Stackworth calls it right. Welcome to the Ozone. Will it be the Ozone? Will it be Nightmare? We find out next in our co-main event on Remedy. Ox won that big triple threat where he almost killed Guano Loco. And Nightmare apparently not wanting to do this thing straight up. Ox doesn't see him. Gets caught with that lucha bump. Throws himself at the champion. Ox runs through with that soccer kick. Ozone apparently too keen on the Mayhem ways of doing things. Runs through, hits another soccer kick, this one to the chest. Bulldog onto the steps. Ox apparently is not afraid of Nightmare. And we're still apparently getting this match. Bell hasn't rang yet because neither man's entered the ring. Monkey flip on the outside. And the #1 contender here might have the champion's number. Knee drop. And then runs through with the senton. I guess that was more of a swanton. It was a S something ton. Not quite a shit ton though. Nightmare back to his feet just to get taken down with that drop kick across the back. Ox finally in the ring. All sorts of hyped up. Nightmare in. Bell's officially rang finally. Ox hit that same move that almost took out Loco. Same way. Right across that top rope onto the apron. The hardest part of the ring. And the Newfound Glory almost takes down Nightmare. Looks like he's busted open off of that. Nightmare misses that right hand, kicks down low. Now into that choke on that top rope. And a slap staggers Ox. Now Nightmare raking at the face. Brings the Ozone back to his feet, pops up the head scissor takedown. Oxo dodges the slap into the dead Kennedy. Hooks that leg back press. And Mayhem apparently is not doing well this season. Have not won a match here tonight. And the Ozone picks up a big win over the champion. It was pretty much all over, though, after he hit that Newfound Glory. Throttled him on the top rope. I think Nightmare just kicked out of instinct there. And then the dead Kennedy would spell victory. Yeah, now we're going to have to throw our champion on concussion protocol. This is great. Ozone just out here shit-whipping people. We get set for that big emphasis on big main event of the evening. As the Pack making their debut here in Blitz. The Agents of Chaos making their Season 2 debut. We got the Highlanders. We got the Wild Stallions. It's weird that the Stallions and the Pack are the smallest guys in the match. Like, Brickhouse is legitimately the smallest man in this match. Sackworth, he's what, 250, give or take? The Highlanders and the Agents are both well over 650 combined. The Stallions are about 600 combined. This match will be Falls Count Anywhere elimination style match. Just because. As one Chip Stackworth would say, this match, that's a lot of beef. There you go, he's 265. And that's small. I think Buck's next line, he's 275. So there you go. Agents in the Pack have already locked horns once this season in that match that was won by Next Gen over in Supernova. Of course, Next Gen, your new Supernova Pro Tag Team Champions. If you missed the Voltage Supercard last weekend, after this match, go subscribe to Supernova Pro. Watch the Voltage Supercard. It was ridiculous. And then when you're done with that, go subscribe to High Class Wrestling. Learn you the entire digital triad. We await the first team out here. And the Highlanders, first ones out here. Fenwick in front, Erskine in the back. Gregor's about 305, 310. Somewhere in that ballpark. Erskine's about 365. I probably got that completely wrong. Fenwick might be bigger, Erskine might be bigger. They're both huge. And mean. And bearded. There's so much beard in this match. The Highlanders were one match away from getting a shot at our champions, the Risen, before catching the L train to Steel City. Which, of course, Steel City was derailed by the Risen, but that's neither here nor there. So already we're at about 650, 700 pounds in the ring. To put that in perspective, the triple threat match we've seen earlier and the last match could fit in the ring, and they would just be over what's going to be out here in the next few minutes. Next team out here. Sokolov. And the big sadistic. Runners up for Triad Tag Team of the Year last season, the Agents of Chaos. A lot more beard coming in the ring. Combined weight of about 620, 630, somewhere in that region. So two teams are out here, and we're at over half a ton already. And now these smaller teams in this match. All 8 men will be in the ring at once, or outside as the case may be. I'm going to have a hard time calling it. Fatty's 3 counts going to have a hard time managing it. Falls can take place inside the ring, outside the arena, at the snack booth. Don't matter. John Stone and Brickhouse, next team out. Formed last season out of mutual respect over the Supernova Pro TV title. These two went to absolute war numerous times last season. But as they say, no one hits you harder than your friends. A little more beard, not a whole lot. Brick and Morty are here. Brick and Morty, which, by the way, I came up with. I'm proud of that. You hated it at first, Chip Stackworth. Now you love it. Everyone loves it. Make it a t-shirt. I was proud of that one. God damn it. You still hate it and you call it every time they have a match. You love it deeply. Still make it a t-shirt. Buck in front, Burke in back. I guess Burke's about 305. He's hossy. Everyone in this match is hossy, though. What the hell am I talking about? Buck, part of that new breed of deceptively agile big guys. Not quite Ace Romero, big or agile. Definitely not Keith Lee agile. Yeah, we're still talking about Keith Lee. We love Keith Lee. Bask in his glory. Eight-man action, elimination style. We're tying things up quick. Spin kick down low on Sanders. And a cannonball in the corner. And 3 counts already down. Erskine and Sokolov teeing off on John Stone. Burke takes down Fenwick. Sanders throwing shots to the guts of Buck. Yeah, this is everywhere. Yeah, there's just a whole lot of meat going on right now. I'm gonna take a minute before I start trying to call anything and just try to watch. Sanders taking out to the outside. Burke trying to get the first count of the match. 3 count goes slow to get out. Sanders throwing bones now. Almost hits that big boot. Stone though, clothesline, absolutely nothing. Huge Uranage on the outside. Fenwick and John Stone tying things up here. Brickhouse introduces Sokolov to the corner. Erskine dumped outside by Buckwild. Brickhouse tied up by Sokolov, kicked in the midsection. We have a cover attempt. Barely a one, we have another one on the outside. Buck now tied up with both Highlanders on the outside. Huge deadlift gut wrench on the inside. The Stallion's completely running out in the playground right now. Brickhouse catching paws from Sokolov on the mat. Sanders hung up sternum first on the barricade, and then big boot from Buck. Burke. It's Burke. Buck just got thrown into the ring. Then Sokolov, runs through with the DDT on Brickhouse. Big knee on the outside, on the inside. Big boot from Stone catches Fenwick top of the head. Brickhouse kicks out Stone and breaking up the pin if he needs to. Sokolov fights off. Runs into a forearm though. Single leg crab has... Nope, I lied. Stopped immediately by John Stone. Now dropped into a shin breaker from Sokolov. Fenwick, short arm clothesline, brings Brickhouse back up, drops him with another. Goes for one more. Sokolov has Buck up. Slam into the apron.
The hardest part of the ring.
As Brickhouse gets beaten across the ring. And caught that sliding elbow in the corner. I guess trying to steal the first elimination here. Nothing doing, kicks out at 2. Big lariat from John Stone. Caught the headbutt from Sokolov. Sanders still tying it up. Gets caught with another Uranage. Burke Wild's been going to absolute town on Sanders out there. Snap belly-to-belly suplex. Gregor Erskine plans Buck. Fenwick dumped to the outside. We got Stone and Sokolov inside. Brickhouse tries to steal it on Fenwick. Shoulder breaker though on the inside. Sokolov down. Backbreaker in the Russian leg sweep. Lost in the woods on the outside. Sanders planted. And the agents here, first team eliminated. Canadian neckbreaker on the other side. Fenwick planted. No, not even first full team elimination, just first single elimination. Sokolov's still in this. Has Stone up. Buckle bomb. I didn't see what happened. I was calling that buckle bomb. Erskine's been eliminated. Gregor slips through, has Buck. Pump handle into the power bomb. Now he goes for the cover, looking for retaliation here. Buckwild eliminated. The Pack here, the only team fully intact. Fenwick has John Stone up in the gory. Brickhouse playing with the Uranage, and Stone taps out from the gory special. Sokolov unleashes the Kraken though on Fenwick. Brickhouse thrown into the turnbuckle post. Each team down one man here. Fenwick up. Big jackknife powerbomb from the Ukrainian. Kick down low, pump handle. Spins out into the Death Valley driver. The Highlanders have now officially been eliminated. Sokolov plans Burke with the big lariat. Big boot. Sokolov now teeing off to the man that eliminated his tag team partner. Has Buck up on Burke rather up on the shoulders into the shoulder breaker. Now into that Haas staple nerve pinch. Brickhouse right there to break it up. Throws out those Misaki kicks. Now trying to steal the cover on Burke. Wild though out at 2.5. Sokolov that was a weird ass looking hip toss belly to belly. I don't know what it was. It was only a 2 count though. Sokolov feeling himself here, the only man to hold gold in this match. Former Supernova Pro Tag Team Champion. Showing off that power game deadlift. Into the gut wrench suplex. Burke right there trying to steal the cover. 3 count, uncharacteristically out of position. Chicken wing special. Brickhouse now caught in between a rock and a hard place. Rock and a bigger rock. Big body drop though. Wild right there with the overhand Mongolian chop. Deadlift into the German, no bridge. like this is an anti-beard thing. Because Sokolov and Burke both have beards. Stone really doesn't. Big knockout knee in Northern Lariat, though, follows it up. Stone dropped immediately. Sokolov, that Steiner recliner. I'm sure it's got some more Ukrainian style name. Stone, though, picks the ankles. Sokolov gets planted with that big shot to the cross the back. Now Stone and Wild teaming up to take on Sokolov here. Knockout knee strike. Into that cutthroat. Into the torture rack. Have I been? I'm fired. Brickhouse, not Stone. Sokolov, the only name I'm getting right now. Because apparently I'm mixing up Clark and Burke, too. Knockout knee strike from Wild. Brickhouse has him up. Sit your ass down. Wild trying to steal the cover just because he can. And gets it. We're down to 2 here. Pack versus the Stallions. Forearm shot, kick down low. Burke on the top rope, not somewhere he's familiar with. Brickhouse all the way up. Big superplex. And Burke completely unfazed. Runs through with the forearm shot. Wild eliminated both members of the Agents of Chaos. Have to chalk most of the elimination on Sokolov, though, to Brickhouse, who is not Stone. Knockout knee strike one more time. Has him up, reverse choke slam. And apparently Brickhouse got busted open at some point. Kicks out at 2.5 still. Saki kick. Burke looking to seal the deal here. Has him up. Lost in the woods. Hooks the leg. And the Wild Stallions, officially your winners of the first Meat Mountain elimination match. Sokolov and Brickhouse tied it up most of the match on the inside. At some point in the match, right around the same time frame, Burke eliminated Sanders, and then Buck eliminated Erskine. Right there, that's when Sanders got eliminated with a loss in the woods. And then Erskine got eliminated, and then Fenwick went out and immediately got retaliation and eliminated Buck. There was a good few minutes when the Pack was the only team that was intact. But in the end, Burke Wild would outlast everybody else. And that's going to do it for us here on Remedy. Keep your eyes on the feeds tomorrow night for Mexican Standoff, night 1 for Supernova Pro. We will be back next, probably Tuesday, with Storm for the week. So for your winners and losers, for Jimmy Havoc being the only champion to pick up a win tonight, for Project Mayhem not winning a damn thing, I have been your voice of choice, DrMarxout, and I am signing off. Have a good rest of your weekend.